Yo guys, how's it going? How is it going? Welcome. Let me get the chart up here. Hope everyone's good. Yeah, hope everyone's good, guys. Let's see who's here. Welcome. One sec. Sweet. Yeah, Kyle, how's it going, man? Good to see you. Emmy, welcome. Spoonfed, welcome, bro. Serious, welcome. Yeah, how's it going, guys? Good to see you all. Sorry, I was just getting the setup done. We're logged in. Cool. Yeah, right, ready to go. Ready to go. Okay, guys, yeah, good to see you all. Ready, good to see you all. Yo, Matt, how's it going? Good to see you. Sean, welcome, man. Welcome. Yeah, we're cool. We're good. Okay, so for me, basically, guys, I did have a range like so. I did, I was going to take some sells, but it just didn't take the liquidity that I wanted it to. Yeah, Kyle, how's it going, man? Good to see you all. I'm only going to be on for like an hour today, guys, because I've got some other things to get on with, and it's bank holiday. I don't want to get caught up in low volume, to be honest. Yo, Nick, James, welcome, man. GJ, welcome. HF, good to see you. Guys, drop a comment if you're just tuning in. Drop a like. As always, drop a comment if you got any questions. Let me know. So, basically, as expected, Nasdaq volume is pretty poor. I mean, I think there's a bit of liquidity to come and take to the downside. The only problem is on Nasdaq is that, you know, it is bank holiday in the US. So if there is going to be any significant move, it's probably going to be on gold. It's not going to be on Nasdaq. You know, this 30 has closed below the range, but it looks like it's going to fake out. If it can start, you know, showing some momentum to the downside, I'm not really interested in NQs too much. But if it can start, you know, rejecting a little bit, I'll take some sells down here. But I'm not super interested in NQ. Like, look at the disgrace of this range. That is a bank holiday range. So I'm going to be focused mainly on gold 30-minute or maybe even hourly closure. Maybe the next hourly. What's happening, bro? MK, how's it going? Good to see you. HF, good to see you. Yeah, welcome, guys. Good to see you all. Make sure you're dropping a follow on this account as well, guys. Smash the follow. If you're new, if you've got any questions, let me know. I'm gonna see how I might see how this 15 closes here on Nasdaq and then take some sells down. Happy Thanksgiving, yeah. Happy Thanksgiving, mum. So yeah, that's the plan for me here. Yo, what's up? Yeah, Harry, how's it going, man? Good to see you. Good to see you, man. NQ might have a little push down here, especially now it's broke out. I might take a little sell here. Nothing crazy. I mean, it's taken the highs. This could push down here. Yeah, Harry, how's it going, man? I'm going to try a sell here on Nasdaq just to see if it's going to push down. I know it's very choppy. I do understand that. That's why I'm only using very low risk, but I'm going to try a sell stop on the flip of this candle. That's the plan anyway. So yeah, I'm gonna see if Nasdaq can actually get some momentum and start pushing here. So I've got a sell stop here. Stops are going to go below where the current high is. You know, really, I'd like to see Nas continue pushing down. Potentially something like this. This is risky. I'm only using like 4 micros. It's in a choppy range, to be honest, so I'm just going to try a sell. Impulse kind of sell down. Targets are quite close. I'm just going to see if it's going to flip and push. I'm waiting for the why are you trading on a bank holiday comments. Yeah, how's everyone doing though, guys? Good to see you all. Good to see you all. Bullish? I mean, it's broke out to the downside. That's why I'm taking sells. I mean, if it didn't break out of the range like it has here, I'm literally only trying like an $80 trade here. If it didn't break out like this, then I wouldn't have taken it. But I mean, it has done. So what is that? Just pressed. That's fine. Yeah, let's see if it's going to push with some volume. Maybe. Don't think we're getting a breakout on gold. Yeah, possibly. I mean, gold's kind of gone already, so I've just got this sell stop in for now. I mean, look at the hourly as well. The hourly's taken highs. It's closed nice and bearish, the last hourly. I would expect this hourly and 4 hourly to continue pushing down. I mean, for a deeper pullback. That's the overall thought process, you know. It's broke below the range here. It's come up, retested it. Now, can it continue pushing down? Yeah, I'm going to cancel it in a minute, especially with the 15 closing again. I want this 15 to continue pushing down. If it doesn't tag me in like a minute, I'm just going to cancel. If it doesn't push on the 15 close, then I'll just cancel the order anyway. Yeah, so I'm tagged in here on NAS. I really want to see this kind of like keep pushing quite quickly down with some momentum, just like that. I'm just gonna trail my stop back on the flip of this candle here. That's the sort of momentum that I wanted to see. So I've just trailed my stop to the flip, and yeah. So I've reduced risk quite heavily here already, quite quickly. So because it's flipped down and taken some lows, I'm happy to risk on the high of the candle, okay, or the reflip of the candle. Am I in? Yes, I'm in. So you can see my initial risk was up here. Because it's flipped and pushed down like I wanted to, I can just reduce my risk to the reflip bullish. Because if this reflips bullish, I don't really want to be in this position. You know, if this reflips bullish, then that's telling me that this can continue pushing higher. So looks like it is going to take me out around break even, but we'll see. I mean, if it closes bullish now, it doesn't matter. I can just look for buys because it's taken the liquidity that I wanted it to. Because it's taken these lows down here now. If this actually closes bullish and takes me out basically break even, then I can just try and flip it to buys here. Daily's bullish. I don't care. I don't look at the daily, man. I trade the 15 and 30 mainly. I don't really look too much at what the daily's doing. So if this continues to, like, you need to understand my risk on this trade is like literally nothing now. My initial stops were high. Now I've had the push down taking liquidity. It could easily reverse. So I've just reduced my stops to the flip because if it does flip bullish, it's likely to push more into stop loss, which I don't really want. I mean, I've attempted, yeah, exactly. So basically, like, what was that, like -$7 or something? I mean, to be honest with you, I did want to see more of a push down like this to continue the momentum. Like, I wanted to see if it would come into these lows quite quickly. It didn't do that. So I don't mind that break even, to be honest. I mean, if it continues pushing now, it is what it is. That was the initial trade, though. No, this is NQ, mate. This is NQ. What time the market closed? It's around 5 o'clock, mate. Hi, Joe. What's going on with gold? I'm not in a gold trade, man. I was in NQ sells. Gold. I mean, gold's close to these lows, to be honest with you. I mean, NQ would have been nice to hold this, to be honest with you. But I wanted that push a little bit quicker. Come up, taking me out, and now it's pushing. It's bank holiday today, guys, so do expect a little bit of slower price action. I'm only going to be on here for like an hour anyway. Why are you trading on a holiday? Because I want to. Is this gold? No, this is NQ, mate. Gold's annoying you. Like, don't be too attached to the market. Just trade what it does. Just react to what it does. Okay? It's pointless. It's pointless being too attached to it. Yeah, Harry, it's because it's bank holiday, bro. The price action's slower, but you can still catch some decent W's. I mean, yeah, it is. Yeah, it's US bank holiday. Fair enough. Best of luck. Yeah, sound, bro. Bro sounds like ASMR. Yeah, this is a brand new mic. That's why. This was like a £400 Shure M7 plus something crazy. It was like 400 quid, £400. I can change to ASMR if you want. W mic, yeah, sound Tucker, bro. Thought it was closed today. It's closed in like 3 hours, but I'm going to be trading until like 2 o'clock and then I'm done. Tomorrow will be better. It's early close tomorrow as well, the market, but yeah. I think there's still some trades for today. What's your... Do you mean daily loss? What do you mean, Matt? Yeah, that's right, 70. Early close tomorrow. Early close tomorrow. It's just the holidays, mate, JR. It's just the holiday hours. You know, you'd got an email. What's my draw liquidity? Oh, my liquidity target was these lows down here. But I had to manage it when price came into these lows here. That's where I had to manage it. So really, as it pushed into these lows, I managed the trade. It continued pushing a little bit, but overall targets for them lows. So you can see on Nasdaq, it's taken liquidity up here. 1 second. Nasdaq took liquidity up here and now potentially pushing down. So let's have a look at gold. There still might be a decent little potential on gold here. You trading pre-market? Yeah, I normally do come on for a little bit before, and then for the... I trade the open with the guys in the mentorship normally. Yeah, guys, good to see you all here in the YouTube. I see it. Drop a like as well. Drop a like, drop a subscribe, all that good And yeah, let's see if I can take something else. I mean, Nasdaq kind of is playing out, which is annoying, but it is what it is. So yeah, that would break even there on Nas. What I'm going to watch on gold, current range on gold that I'm watching is probably something like this. Okay, there's still some good liquidity to take out of this market. You know, there's some good liquidity to the upside too that I can look to trade into. So really, you know, if price can break out of this range that we're currently in or reject the range, then I can potentially take some buys. So within this range here on gold, I need to sort of stay patient, wait for them candle closes. Once them candles close, then I can look to trade. Did you take a trade? Yeah, I took a trade on Nasdaq sells just then. Hit that first profit target and then went break even. Or basically break even. All I can really wait for now is how this 30 is going to close. Maybe the 30 can close bullish and I can take some buys. But other than that, I need to stay patient in this range. Thoughts on IC? Do you mean ICT, Ian? Or something different? I mean, there's a lot of potential here on gold today, especially if, you know, if I can get a bearish closure here, a bullish closure here, or a bullish closure back above the range, then yeah. Dude, it's holiday, super low volume. Yes, I know it's low volume. I know it's holidays. Yeah, guys, I'm going to be on here for like the next 45 minutes and then I'm going to be done for the day. So all good. Don't need to worry about me, guys. Yeah, so if 30 closes bullish here, then I do kind of like these buys. You know, let's just say that this candle can close bullish at this level. I do like buys from here to push higher, but you need to understand where. Look at all this liquidity above. You know, there's liquidity here, liquidity here, liquidity here, liquidity here, liquidity here. All this liquidity. So if I can just get a little buy into that liquidity, that'd be fine. But I need to wait for the 30 close. Yo, Luke, how's it going, man? Welcome. Good to see you. I'm risking very, very low, guys. You don't need to worry about my accounts. I've had like $13,000 in payouts this month alone, so I'm happy with taking maybe a little bit of... I'm happy with taking a few low-risk trades pre-US session on a bank holiday. All good. Time to full port. No, Ian, it's not, bro. Oh... Yeah, I'm literally going to be on till like the next 40 minutes. I'm good. Hi, new to the channel. Do you trade Nasdaq? Yeah, I trade Nasdaq and gold. Mainly gold, but Nasdaq a little bit too. If you're new to the channel, guys, make sure you smash a subscribe on the account as well. Okay, smash a subscribe, smash a follow if you're new on the TikTok as well. Good to see you all, guys. Welcome to the stream. Like I say, I go live every single day, so make sure you're tuning in and getting the free value. I would have liked this 30. I would have liked this 30 candle to literally spike down a little bit. That would have been nice if it spiked down, but I mean, if it closes bullish, it might have taken enough liquidity for it to push higher. A new sub, nice. Everyone becomes like human Forex factory when it's a bank holiday. Guys, I know it's a bank holiday. Relax. Can you tell us about money management and how to grow small accounts? So it doesn't matter what account size you're trading. Like, whether it's big or small, you still need a profitable strategy. You know, it doesn't matter if you're trading $100 or 100,000. The person who's consistent with a plan, the person who, you know, is consistent with a plan is going to be more, you know, he's going to make more money. It doesn't matter what happens. If you haven't got a consistent plan, doesn't matter if you're trading $100 or 100,000. Put it that way. So you need to start small and scale with consistency. Money follows consistency in trading, okay? Joe, did you know it was bank holiday today? Yeah, crazy. I'm not trading for the full day. I'm literally going to be on for like another 30, 40 minutes, maybe take a couple of positions. That's it. What helped you understand trading when I was just starting? Guys, I was unprofitable for like 3 to 4 years. I didn't make any money for like 3 to 4 years. And what clicked for me is when I stayed open to both sides and stopped trading with a daily bias. How many people here, be honest, are still not profitable, but are still being attached and emotionally invested into a daily bias? Just put a thumbs up. If you're still, because I was the same. I was like, oh, I'm only looking for buys today. And as soon as I started staying open to both sides, get off the daily and started trading with what the market was telling me, that was the big switch for me. Okay, I was very unprofitable for 3 years, trading a 4-hour and a daily bias. The market doesn't care about your daily bias. You need to react to the market, okay? As soon as you start reacting to it, instead of trying to predict the day and the bias, okay, it all switched and changed for me. I think a lot of people who are struggling in trading are trying to overcomplicate the markets, and it doesn't have to be that complicated. Mr. Love Money, how's it going, man? Good to see you. 20k down, yeah, me too. I was like 20, 25k down in 3 years, but I made it literally. I've made like 13k in payouts this month. I've made like more than half of what I wasted in 3 years just in 1 month. Yes, Mr. Joe, how's it going, man? Good to see you. Joe, what made you stick to trading after the first 2 years of being unprofitable? Great question. I just wanted freedom, mate. I know that freedom, guys, anybody who's got a free life and who lives freely, they didn't, unless they like had rich parents to just give them money. Even, you know, you need to understand, anybody who has freedom and can do whatever they want when they wake up, they had to work for it. Nobody just is handed freedom. I'm happy to lose for 3 years to be successful for the rest of my life and to be free for the rest of my life, okay? People go to university and spend money on university, and then they're stuck in a job for the rest of their life and they still haven't got freedom. I was happy to lose 3 years of losses, just lose every day for 3 years and have that freedom where I can do what I want when I want. And I always had that mindset of, I need to make this work. Not, I could, I need to, okay? So yeah, that's it. Very valid trade, don't mind. Yeah, good stuff, man. If it's valid, it doesn't matter. What do you think about December price action? Guys, December's fine. People think November's boring and stuff. It's not. November's been great. If you react to the market and don't try to force positions based on what you feel, it doesn't matter what time you're trading. Like, people are so attached to the market. Like, just trade what you see. Like, have a plan that helps you to trade what you see. But December should be okay. I won't be. I'll be having a couple of weeks off, like streaming and stuff, at near Christmas. But I'll still be in and out the market. How many prop firm accounts have I blown in my early days? Oh, too many to count. Guys, before you quit, blow enough prop firms where you don't understand how many it was. When you forget how many you've blown, that's the stage that I was at when I was unprofitable. Ooh. See, this is what I think. This is what we're thinking on Nas buys, to be fair. Let me just turn this heating off. One sec, guys. Sauna in here. Wow. What time do I prefer on gold? 15 and 30, mate. 15 and 30. Main thing that I'm watching on gold is how this hourly is going to close. Maybe even the 15 breakout to the upside. I don't want to count them. I didn't count them. I lost a lot of money in the beginning. But it was never a question of quitting. I've never been a quitter. I've always known what I wanted, and I've always been one of them people to see stuff through. You know, even guys, a lot of people will start something and just quit it after a couple of months. They just, at the end of the day, they're just emotion. It's just emotions. A lot of people are emotional and they just quit easily nowadays. It's just one of them things. Mark, how's it going, man? Good to see you. I always knew, at the end of the day, guys, I always had a vision of what my life would look like in terms of what I'd be doing. And I always knew that I would be one of them people who would be able to travel and do what they wanted and live a free life, not work for somebody else. I've always had that vision. But that's the thing, like, it's either, are you going to quit and just go back to doing what everybody else does? Or are you going to accept the losses and just push on? But I'm going to make this work. Yeah, good stuff, MK, man. Belfort, how's it going, man? Good to see you. Welcome. Welcome. At the end of as well as that, guys, I had nobody in my family that were going to give me freedom. I had nobody who was just going to pass me, oh, Joe, you go and work for yourself, or Joe, go and travel and live a free life. No one was going to do that for me. I wasn't that fortunate to have that, which some people do. So I was either going to have to work for 3 years and fail and lose money myself, or I was just going to be in a 9-to-5 dead-end job, doing what I'd be miserable for the rest of my life. And I was never going to do that. So I'm never going to quit. Okay. Never going to quit. Yo, Abdul, man, good to see you. How much time? Oh, yeah, like 3 years until I saw any payouts. Yeah. I didn't say any payouts for like 3 years. But when I got my first payout maybe like 2.5, 3 years ago from today. It wasn't huge. It was like $500, maybe $1,000. And I wouldn't even say I was profitable 3 years ago. I was in that stage of becoming profitable. When you first get a payout, you're going to still blow accounts. You're still going to make stupid mistakes. Okay? But it's normal. It's the progression, you know, you go from 0 payouts to maybe 1 or 2 payouts to consistent payouts, okay? So even when you get a payout, don't get complacent and say, I've cracked trading. You've not cracked anything. You've cracked a payout, okay? Once you start seeing consistent payouts, you know, you can start looking to scale. And then the consistency really comes when you start to scale. You start seeing 1, 2, 3 payouts a month. So I've probably been at that stage now for like 2.5 years, two years. But my first payout was like maybe 3 years ago. Yeah, and some nice liquidity coming down, to be fair. I think if gold breaks out at this level, then I'm going to be looking for buys. I'll tell you what, I'm going to come live on Thanksgiving more often. I mean, everybody comments, why are you trading Thanksgiving? It must help. It must help the reach or something with the amount of comments I get. That might be a TikTok growth hack. I mean, hourly can close bullish, then I can look for some buys potentially on this. What's Nasdaq doing? Why though? The reason I'm trading today is because I'm going to be trading till 2 o'clock and then I'm going to be done, mate. So like 30, 40 minutes and then I'm going to be done. Sean, glad to see you. Good to see you too, man. Family living room, legend. Taking any trades today? Yeah, Max, I took a sell on Nas. I took a sell on Nas up here. I got break even. It was a decent. I was selling close to the target, so it was a bit 50-50. Mainly, I'm just gonna see how this hourly closes on gold. Maybe I can get some buys into all these highs up here. That's the plan. I mean, I'd like to trade into all these highs up here. What's my bias? I don't really trade with a bias, mate. So I'm within this range for now. So I'm just waiting for a breakout of this range. If I can get a breakout, then I'll trade. There's definitely potential here on gold for a little scalp before the end of the day. That's what I'm going to be looking for anyway. Cheers for the follows, guys. I appreciate it. Yeah, if you're not already, guys, and you want to check out my account, like I said, I've got some videos on there. You can go and check them out. Got some shorts and stuff. Feel free to go and check them out. Smash the, like I say, smash the like on the video on the live and smash a follow. And go and check out what I've got. All good. I'm sure you can pick something up. What your strategy based on? Just breakouts of ranges, mate, on the 15 and 30. So you can see here, look, resistance, support. This is my range. Once I've found my range, I trade into levels and I trade into retail stop losses. So you need to understand, any retail traders going short from here, okay, 1 second. So any retail traders shorting, just say they're shorting here now or they're shorting after these red candles, where are they going to have their stop loss? Okay. 1 sec, get these people out here. Oh, sorry, wrong guy. Not him. Sorry, ZK, wrong guy. Didn't mean to do that. You've been unmuted. Bro, wrong guy. Did not mean it. There's some guy putting some random stuff in. Yeah. So understand, guys. Anybody selling this level here, where are they going to have their stop losses? They're going to have their stop losses on these highs up here. This is where retail liquidity is sitting. So if I know that retail liquidity is sitting up here, if I break the range, price is likely to push into them highs. So all I'm doing is trading into retail liquidity using ranges. So I'm finding a range, waiting for a breakout of the range. If I know that I break that range, which is basically just a break of structure, then I'm going to be looking to trade into that liquidity. Only if, you know, all I'm doing there is trading liquidity into liquidity. Not necessarily if you look at the 5-second chart. Crazy. 5-second chart, not a chance, man. Unfortunately. I don't think I've ever been on the 5-second chart. Actually, I think I went on maybe the 5-second chart just for entertainment. Like entertainment purposes. For myself, just to laugh at it. You use my exact strategy? Nice, man. Yeah, it's cool. You actually know someone who trades the 1 second. Guys, I'm only joking, by the way. I don't have anything against any strategy. "100% they know the power of freedom from their fiat money. There's yeah, 100%, mate. Freedom's key. I actually know someone who trades the 1 second. Guys, if you trade the 1 second and it works and you're profitable, great work. I love people. I love seeing people who are profitable and beating the market because I know they've worked hard for it. So if they're profitable, I know they've worked hard. Because I know the work that you need to put in. You need to keep it simple. If you're not keeping it simple, you're just doing yourself so much more work than is necessary to be profitable in trading. I don't use the 5-minute. I don't use the 5-minute time frame. Yo, Phil, how's it going, man? Good to see you. Hello, bro. Welcome, man. We are taught to work for money, not to... Yeah, exactly. Exactly. That's the problem. That's the problem with a lot of people nowadays, is that they're so... You know, they find some comfortable job that they know they've got a job for life and stuff like that. But they're not really happy. People are only happy when they've got freedom and they can do what they want. And that's why a lot of people look for other ways to make money. Hi, Joe. With the New York session, be kind of slow due to Thanksgiving, Mert. It will be, yes, it will be. But I'm only going to be trading until 2 o'clock. You'll never be rich working for somebody else. 100% you won't. You'll never be able to scale anyway. You'll never be able to scale. You might be able to get some good money behind you, and it's good to start working a 9 to 5 because you can build capital to do exactly what you want to do. But when I first started trading, it was never really 100% to do with the money. You know, at the start, maybe it was a little bit to do with the money. But as I started learning to trade, I was like, okay, I can actually just make... I obviously make more than I used to in my 9 to 5 now anyway. Like, I've made like 13K in payouts just this month. And I used to make like 2K. So, yeah, I make more than I do in my 9 to 5. But I was happy with making 2 to 3K in trading payouts, just like I was in my 9 to 5. I wasn't really too bothered about making hundreds of thousands a month, okay? Obviously, with time and scale, that happens, but yeah. The main thing was always the freedom for me. How do you know if there's a breakout? Because it'll break the range and close above and below. So, you know, if it breaks above, it'll be looking something like this. Closure above, body closure above the range. If it breaks below, it'd be a body closure below the range. Work at Pizza right now, gotta make this work. Yeah, but bro, that doesn't matter. Don't, you know, use that as motivation, man. Get that money in. Get that money in, and you can smash trading on the side. I was an engineer for like 5 years. I hated it. I hated it. I was learning to trade for like literally 4 years of a 5-year stint as an engineer. I made it work. I got payouts. I went full time. I scaled. Like, just the process. When you started trading, and since how many years are you profitable? So I've been trading 7 years now, mate. I've been trading 7 years. And I took about 4 years to get consistently profitable. Yeah. Like 4 years. Yeah, it took me a long time. Oh, guys, I just never give up. I've never been one of them to just give something up without fully trying. And yeah, 3 to 4 years of full dedication. Doesn't have to be like that though, guys. Like, people come into my mentorship, people come into my community, and they can crush payouts in like 5 to 6 months because they've got the finished product. But I had to learn that finished product, you know? You got to have a job whilst you're learning. Yeah, 100%. You need to fund it. Takes the pressure off, doesn't it? I only went full time once I got like 2 to 3 payouts. Yeah, just one break even on Nasdaq, Aaron. Yeah, the body, Sean. How much did I lose when I was learning? When I was unprofitable, like 25,000 or something, 25K, easy. And that's easy. I'm saying easy because it's probably more. But I don't want to say. So maybe like 25. But it doesn't matter because like I can make that back in 2 to 3 months now. What time do I go live? So I go live in the UK time at about 1 o'clock. 12:30, 1 o'clock. Were you unfunded or live trading? I trade both, mate. So I'm currently trading around 700K in funding capital. So that's why I can get, you know, 10, 15K a month in payouts. Hi, buddy. Do you do mentorship? Yes, I do, mate. I have a Discord mentorship. If you want to join the mentorship, just drop me a DM and I'll send you the link to sign up. I don't really talk about, like, if you want to join, you can join. If you don't, all good. Can I get a one-on-one? I have got a one-on-one mentorship coming out soon. But it's only going to be like for 5 people. Yeah, I've got a Discord community which you can join. There's live trading, the course and stuff. The one-on-one mentorship will be coming out in the next month, maybe the next few weeks. But there's only going to be like 5 spots for that. In the one-on-one mentorship, you get lifetime community access. And it's going to be like where you have to you'll have to submit an application for it as well, because there's only 5 spots. What car do I have? I currently have a Merc. I've had it for quite a while, but I'm not in the UK for long enough each year to get a nice car, really. It's just pretty pointless. So yeah, I've got a Mercedes. I just leave it at relatives' house when I leave, but I'm only in the UK for like 5 to 6 months a year, so yeah. So I just drive it when I'm here. MK, drop me a DM on Discord, bro. Yeah, drop me a DM on Discord. Why trade prop accounts and wait for payouts? Because you need to think of it this way. I've sent you a follow request on Discord, have you? I don't really accept... How have you got me on Discord? Are you already in the community, Miami? If you're already in the community, you'll be able to add me, but if you haven't, you won't be able to, I don't think. Just followed you on TikTok. Nice to meet you. Yeah, good to see you, man. No, it's the first time I'm bringing the one-to-one out. Do you think an account management is legit? Not a chance, no. Half of them, yeah. G-Wagon. No, it's not a G-Wagon. It's like a... G-Wagons are cool, though. Do you have a written trading plan? Strict follow? Yes. 100%. Yeah, super strict. Super, super strict. It's not just discretion where I go, okay, I'm buying, I've got rejection here. No. I've got a strict set of rules that I need to follow. Do I have 2 accounts on TikTok? No, this is my only TikTok account, guys. So make sure you're following this account. The others are not me. Miami, drop me a DM on TikTok, mate. And then I'll talk to you about the options. Yeah, drop me a message on here, Miami, then. And you're good. How do you figure out a strategy on gold? Just trial and error and journaling, mate. It's the only way. Send. Oh, yeah, all good, Miami. I'll get back to you. All good. Do I do signals? No, I don't. I don't spoon feed. I'm a mentor. If people want to get to the level that I'm at in terms of payouts and consistent payouts, they need to learn exactly what I do and exactly what I take every single day. Okay? Not just follow me, because it's not going to work. Yo, Dre, man. Good to see you. Good to see you, man. You don't really need a strat. Yeah, you do. Is that bait? Is that rage bait? How do you handle a series of losing trades emotionally? I've got, guys, at the end of the day, people ask me, Joe, how do you take losses? Yes, I do. You'll see me take losses on here. You'll see me take losses on the live. Do I take losses? Yes, I do. Okay. I still take losses. It's a normal part of trading. How do I handle them losses? I handle them by keeping to 1 to 2 trades per day. And I'll handle them by understanding that my strategy is long-term profitable. Okay, if I can stick to my strategy that I know is long-term consistently profitable, I don't need to worry about what the next trade's going to do. Okay, I've got data to show me that 70% of the time I'll take a win. 30% of the time I'll take a loss. All I can do is show up and execute that every single day. It's literally all I can do. If I can't do that, I'm not going to be profitable. You know, at the end of the day as well, guys, the only way you're going to become a better trader and less emotional is if you just execute trades. When you start executing your plan and forcing yourself to close the laptop, forcing yourself to, you know, walk away after a loss, the more you do that, the easier it becomes. The more you do that, the less you're emotional and you form on revenge trading all the time, okay? Yeah, the main reasons people actually blow accounts is either revenge trading or feeling emotion from a missed position or feeling emotion off a loss. It's never after it's very rare that people will take a win and start revenge trading. Like sometimes people get greedy and start entering more positions, but it normally comes off losses. Okay. Ron, don't you start, mate. Don't you start. What do you wish the knew earlier in your trading journey? Just to start reacting instead of trying to predict the market too much. So many people think that they have a secret strategy to predict reversals and they think that they need to catch the next 10,000 tick move. Like, I literally, you know, when you can start reacting and stay emotionless to either side, you know, stay emotionless to the profit and loss, stay emotionless to the, you know, the way the direction the chart's moving, and you can start trading into targets just so simply, you know, breaks below, I can take sells, breaks above, I can take buys. Staying open to both sides, not being so attached to a bias. Yeah, I'm gonna see how this 15 closes and then probably call it, to be honest with you. Look at Nasdaq, class. Gold's doing nothing too. Right, guys, we're good to jump on for an hour anyway. I took one sell there on Nasdaq. Didn't really do much, but yeah, I'm gonna call it there, guys. It was good to jump on though for a little bit. Always good to jump on. Do we have a tally chart for how many times people have mentioned bank holiday here? I'll tell you what, if I got a pound for every time someone talked about the bank holiday, I would not have to trade for the rest of I wouldn't have to trade for the next 10 years. Nah, all good, guys. It's only banter, all good. But yeah, I'm gonna head off, guys. Peace out. Bank call. Have a power day, guys. Good luck. Yeah, good luck. I'm done for the day, guys. I'll be back tomorrow. But yeah, much love. Peace out. Guys on YouTube, guys on TikTok. Bye-bye. And see you on tomorrow's live. One trade, one break even, we'll say.